Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Jim's Mix, and I'm Jim. It's good to be with you. We're going to talk about a Tika T3X. If my buddy Scout over here doesn't drown us out with his squeaker over here under the workbench. But again, thank you for tuning in, watching this video, and please like, share, subscribe. All of those things are free. They help the channel grow. And we got a lot of stuff we're going to try to do over the next little while to update our channel. If you look around, you'll notice we're in a different space. But Scout's still in the space with us. And he's my best buddy. If you've ever had one good dog, you know what this little guy means to me. So like I said, if his squeakers don't drown me out, we'll carry on. I do apologize though. Again, like, subscribe, comment, and questions. Now, this isn't a full-on rifle review. It's more of an information about the Tika T3X and a little bit more about it in particular. So let's talk about the rifle. The rifle is the Tika T3X, and it is a super varmint. It is not a varmint hunter. The Varmint Hunter is a good little bit different from this rifle itself. This one has a heavier profile barrel and all those things. So it is a Tika T3X. It's a super varmint, and this one in particular is chambered in .308 Winchester, which is one of my favorite cartridges. It is threaded and comes with a muzzle cap. It is threaded 5/8 24 for muzzle brakes or other moderating devices you may include. Again, you'll notice we're in a new space in here, just getting things set up and looking forward to using this space more over the next few months. It had the rifle comes in this great, what I like, this tungsten carbide Cerakote finish. Stainless steel all the way through, fluted bolt, not Cerakoted, but fluted. Now it does come with an extra large round knob, but I found that knob to be very, very, very smooth and slick. So ordered this one. This is a Tika knob. You change it with an Allen wrench. Warning, Will Robinson, if you go to change the knob on this, the only thing it's going to fit is another Tika style knob, unless you go to some other company and get the bolt assembly or have this one redone by a gunsmith. They will probably have put epoxy in there. So you're going to get the screw out, and the only way to get that factory knob out, more than likely, is going to be to break it out. Like all Tikas, the action is really, really smooth. It's a really solid action, crisp. So let's talk about a few more of the features. Again, this one's a .308, 24-inch barrel, 1 in 10 twist. It has a 5+1 magazine in the .308. That'll change as you go. It does have a 2-stage trigger that is adjustable, and the trigger is pretty crisp, though it's about 3.5 pounds, which is a little heavy for me. It has a adjustable cheek piece, which isn't just one of those cheap things that kind of just you slide it up and down. This one, I don't know if it'll be on the camera, but it's got clicks. As you raise it, it clicks into different positions. And then, of course, you tighten the knob down. You can get spacers to change the length of pull on the rifle. It does have the more, I'm going to call it a target style or a prone shooting style grip. However, this grip is changeable. You can also get different rail systems for the front of the stock. And this is the Rough Tech olive drab or green. It's got a real good finish on it for holding on to it even in bad weather. 2 sling swivel studs installed. You can get an Arca rail for this, a Picninni rail, and all of those things. Again, it does come with a 0 MOA Picninni rail installed. Now, I know she probably won't be able to get this on the camera because it's really, really hard to see. But on the front, in the Picninni rail, you can see a screw. I just want you to be aware that it's right here. It's right in the front of the pick rail. So when you get this, if you buy this rifle and it's got this, and you're buying the Super Varmint, you need to understand, don't mess with that screw. That screw is a permanent fixture of that pick rail. It may come out, but I'm going to be pretty safe and secure that it is Loctited in there heavy. That screw serves a purpose. You're able to get a deflector to go over the barrel to help you with heat mirage that would be coming off the barrel, which is an excellent option shooting on hot days, out prairie hunting, prairie dogs and whatever. And this thing is chambered in a ton of stuff. I've got it topped off with one of my favorite scopes of all time, which is the Burris Full Field E1. This one is in a 4.5 to 14 by 42 with a 1-inch tube and parallax adjustment. That's another topic for another day. Now, that's about what I can tell you about the rifle. It's wintertime here in Wyoming. It's not the best time in the world to try to get out and shoot. We had 20+ mile-an-hour winds today and snow, and so it's just not been the best time. So you'll get a little better, more review time on it, as well as some range videos on it. But what I want to talk about is something else. And please, here's where you leave comments and questions. Please share with our community what has worked for you. What I'm going to share with you is what has worked for me over the last 50+ years. And so I want to share it with you. When you get a new rifle, if you've ever bought a new piece of equipment, I don't care what it is, that new piece of equipment has been sent to you. If you get a new lathe from Grizzly or Jet or anybody else, I've got wood lathes and saws and table saws. When you get all of this equipment brand new, it needs to be cleaned and put into working shape. It comes with a lot of stuff. These rifles at Tikka are shot from 6 to 24 times before they leave that factory to verify function, to verify head spacing, and to verify their accuracy guarantee, which is sub 1 MOA at 100 yards for 3 shots with factory ammunition. And if you ever had Tikka, I don't think I've ever saw one that didn't beat that all the time. So when you get a brand new rifle, if you're not comfortable doing what I'm going to be describing to you, then take it to someone who would be qualified to do that. Number one, read your owner's manual. They take a lot of time to put this together for you, and you need to read it, and you need to mostly abide by it as close as you can. If you ever have a warranty issue with this rifle, they're going to ask you these questions. Did you follow this break-in procedure? Did you follow this cleaning procedure? Did you follow this? Did you do our recommendations? And if you went by their book and checked it off, some companies give you a break-in procedure for their barrels, some do not. So be sure you look at your owner's manual. But here's the policy for me. First thing I do when I get a new rifle, I take it out of stock. I take the bolt out of it and I clean this rifle. When they get done shooting it at the factory, they typically will spray some kind of a preserving solvent in the bore, and this thing has got oil, it's got machining dust, it's got everything in the world, even Tikka. Now you may go to the gunsmith, get your custom rifle made, and that thing's coming back ready to shoot. You should always run a clean, dry patch through a bore before you shoot a gun. You need to be sure there's not anything in that. Clean the rifle and then lubricate the rifle. Follow instructions. One of my all-time favorite cleaners, especially for a new gun, is this Vortec Eliminator. Bar none, I've had the best luck with this of any cleaners. I'm going to be trying a ThoroClean system, and I'll let you know how that goes. But this is the excellent cleaner, and I have been really enjoying this made by Lucas. It's their gun oil, CLP gun oil. It stays on. It doesn't evaporate off, but it doesn't leave a bunch of gummy mess. And it works real good. Get you a good cleaning rod. For me, a rifle is an investment that I plan to use and enjoy for years to come. So make an investment with some kind of, Tipton makes a really nice bore guide and clean it from the back to the front, cleaning from the breech out to the muzzle. But get a cleaning rod that spins, that the handle turns on so it can follow that rifling. Get non-bronze jags and clean your rifle before you take it to shoot it. Again, always run a clean, dry patch. Look for the torque specs for the action screws. Take your time. They're not hard. Most owners' manuals gives you all that information you need. If not, go to their website. It'll be there for sure. So I hope that'll help you with a new rifle, or one you got from your buddy, or one that's been sitting in a closet. Clean it before you shoot it. It makes it safer. It makes it a lot nicer to operate and function with peace of mind knowing that you did your part to go to the range and have a great day. So this is Jim at Jim's Mix, thanking you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, leave questions. I do my best to answer all of them. And I've had some folks ask me some questions. I am going to be following up on the CVA Cascade varmint in 22250, give you a little progress report on it. So thank you again for tuning in. God bless you and be safe.